Hey, welcome to the DVB channel, and I do have great news for you guys. Now, Meccha Japan has reached out to me and is kind enough to sponsor me a box of BT9 X Record. And I've already opened up a BT9 X Record box before, so I would like to use this great opportunity to do a giveaway. Before we go into details of how you guys can participate in the giveaway, I would like to introduce you guys Meccha Japan. Meccha Japan is an online store that sells products from major licenses such as Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball, and of course Digimon. Now Meccha Japan has more than 12,000 high quality products from Japan. The prices on the store are very nice and customer service are responsive. They are able to communicate and answer your question in English, and they do ship worldwide. Find rare Japanese products that are only available on meccajapan.com. Do follow Meccha Japan on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That will be on the description down below to get the latest information on your favorite products and also promotional details. Now, I personally love Japan a lot, and Meccha Japan is a dream come true for me. Once again, thank you Meccha Japan. Now on to the giveaway, you simply just have to like and comment what is your favorite Digimon and hashtag giveaway. To show further appreciation for my local Singaporeans, I'll be sponsoring one box out of my own pocket as well for the giveaway for my locals. Similarly, do like and comment what is your favorite Digimon but hashtag Singapore instead. The winner of this giveaway will be decided 2 days after the video, and I'll be posting a live video of myself revealing the winner. Thank you guys so much for the support you guys have given me, and all of this is only possible thanks to you guys. Without further ado, let's dive right into the actual fight video. Hey, welcome to the TBB channel, and today we are going through a Digimon League finals that happened in Singapore. This was a sponsored tournament by DTCGReview himself and had a finals commenced back in 26 February. This was a tournament that had up to the latest EX2 support and of course the latest banlist. We have Leomon and Yellow Hybrid in the finals, and I must say, damn, Leomon represent. This guy really pushed through the whole tournament and came to the finals with the Leomon Blue Hybrid combo, and I'm excited to go through this match with you guys. Now we do see the Tamer in action already, as it does call a Leomon for free from your hand, so that's a very nice card because it does have a secondary effect whereby you do draw one card if your opponent Digimon does attack. Now it does heal one thanks to the Jet Sylphimon, which is a bastard of a card, but we do see the Jerry Tamer being in action here as he does draw one card as the Jet Sylphy does swing as security, hitting to the level 4 hybrid so it doesn't die, and it's going to further evolve to the Ophanimon 4-down mode. Going to push into 7 security here, and it's going to be a tough matchup for the Leomon because Leomon, even though they do have a lot of resources in terms of memory and in terms of card draw, but however the Yellow Hybrid of course have the much needed security recovery, which can be a bit overwhelming for this kind of champion rush deck. Now we do see him hitting to the security and does hit into a reinforced memory boost there, which is going to be 3 memory in the next turn or the future turns. It does hit into a dual Tamer TK and Kari without the Leomon dying. It's going to go for the Howling memory boost to actually make the Ophanimon freeze for the next turn. Now despite the 2 champions swinging at the security, we do still see 5 security for the Yellow Hybrid player, so basically almost no damage was done there, so that's very unfortunate. It's going to go for the Jet Sylphimon here for just 1 cost, and looks like he does queue up to 6 security here and does give him 1 memory for the left player. Now the left player of course does have the dual Tamer to push him to 3 memory because of the Ophanimon 4-down mode. It's of course going to hatch the Digitama into the Upamon and evolving to the Gomamon. It's going to swing the level 4 champion here. It's going to use the dual Tamer to take out Digisource from the Jet Sylphimon, and it's going to gain a memory and draw 1 card thanks to the inherent resources, and does hit into yellow memory boost. So far the jamming hasn't been working, and the Leomon hit a security does hit into the Rapimon though. Just going to gain 2 additional memory, putting into 6 memory there, so that's a lot of memory to work with. It's going to go for the TK, which does have a similar idea, whereby you do draw a card when your opponent Digimon does swing, and it's going to go for a second TK here to just pass the turn. So it's not actually keeping up the pressure on the Yellow Hybrid player. It's going to swing with the Jet Sylphimon, and this is where the massive draw is going to happen. The Jerry will of course draw 1, and the TK will of course draw 2 more. And that's pretty insane if you ask me, because simply drawing 3 cards from your Digimon being swing at, and the Ophanimon will of course swing at security, and it's going to ignore the card draw. Now unfortunately in Digimon itself, even if you do have the massive hand size, it doesn't really benefit you too much if you don't have the necessary memory. Now we're going to see another Ophanimon 4-down coming down. It's going to heal him back to 5, and we do see the number 5 so many times already, so very unfortunate that he does hit into Yellow Hybrid in the finals. The Gomamon will be pushed out here, a Gabumon will be hardcore here to draw 1, and going to use the Gomamon to actually swing at the Salamon, I believe. Yes, he does go for the Salamon swing, and it's going to draw 1 thanks to the Upamon. It's going to go for another Gabumon hardcore here, so it's basically just going to swarm the field there. Going to go for the Howling memory boost here to push into 2 memory, and of course going to go for the Tamer play in terms of Jerry to allow him to hardcore a Leomon from hand, and this Leomon is the one introduced in EX2, whereby it is a blocker and of course gain memory and draw 1 upon deletion. It's gonna hatch to the QP-mon, and of course evolving to the Patamon. And now we do know that the right player does play the Rapidmon in his deck, so the Swarm Field won't exactly work very well because of how strong Rapidmon can be in clearing the board. Now it's gonna go for the reinforced memory boost here to push it to 3 memory. Gonna swing with the Ophanimon actually, hitting the Gomamon, and of course using the Dual Tamer to actually kill off the Gabumon, which does have 1k DP, and the Jerry Tamer as well as the TK Tamer will all activate, allowing you to draw a total of 4 cards there, and that must be pretty scary if you're in the POV or the perspective of the yellow hybrid player. Now the Ophanimon will go for the security swing here, ignoring the hand size, gonna push him down to 1, and without any security recovery, this is spelling danger for the Leomon player. Now the yellow memory boost will actually pick up the Jet Sylphimon, adding it to hand, so more heals in the hand. Gonna go for the TK here, look at the security, and of course guaranteeing 3 memory in the following turn. Does pick up the Zephyrmon here, adding it to hand, so definitely a Jet Sylphimon is coming down the next turn. Now we do have the Dual Tamer activating here, gaining 2 memory for the Leomon player. It's gonna hatch to the Upamon in the nursery, evolving to the Gabumon. Gonna swing the Leomon at the security there. It's gonna hit into a Kazemon, so it's gonna kill the Leomon, and the Leomon will gain 2 memory and draw additional 1 card for himself. Gonna swing the Gabumon at the security as well, pushing down to 3 security, and that's into a Wyvern Breath. Man, that's overkill. Gonna push out the TK and then evolving to the Kumamon, so we do see the blue hybrid package coming down. Evolving to the Beowulfmon as well for just 1 cost. Simply balanced, gonna swing at the security, bouncing the Kumamon back to hand. That's it into yellow memory boost there. Gonna see the Jerry Tamer being pushed out and then evolving to the Kumamon to draw 1. And of course going for a Korikakumon to actually freeze one of the Ophanimon for the mode. It's going to go for another Korikakumon to actually freeze the other Ophanimon because he is at 1 security, and we do see the Patamon in the nursery. So a simple hybrid Digimon will end the game, but we do have a Psychomon being hardcore here. But it's going to push out the Patamon from the nursery, and he does have 2 yellow memory boosts to work with, so it's going to gain back to 7 memory, so the Ice Wall is not going to do too much. It's going to swing the Patamon at the security, does lose 2 memory though, pushing down to 5. It does draw a bunch of cards thanks to the Jerry Tamer. And of course the Zephyrmon, which is picked up earlier. We're going to end game 1. I'll be moving on to game 2 here with the blue player going first. And it does hatch the Upamon, and I'm just going for the TK Tamer straight up. So unfortunately this means that he's bricking and doesn't have any rookie in hand, and the right player is going to abuse that. Of course, he's going to go for the yellow memory boost, looking at top 4, and do see a Patamon there, so he's going to most likely pick that up because he does miss a rookie as well. It's going to evolve it straight in the nursery on top of the QP-mon. It's going to go for another yellow memory boost. Now I must say the yellow memory boost tag that the right player does actually put in his deck is actually a very interesting tag because it is a card that is not actually commonly seen in most yellow hybrid decks. It really adds the consistency value for the deck, and we do see the Patamon actually going for the suicide mission there. Does draw 1 next to the QP-mon, it's going to die. It's going to pass the turn with the Zoe, which he did pick up earlier from the QP-mon draw. It's going to pick up a Kazemon adding to hand, and it looks like he's in a very comfortable position. But the left player though, I would say otherwise, because he doesn't have any rookies still and does have only 2 Tamers. It's going to hardcore the Leomon though and hope for something, and the Leomon will be there. But of course, if you are a champion rush deck and if you're falling behind already early in this game, it's not looking too good. You're going to see the Zoe being pushed up here, and of course evolving to the Kazemon. It's going to go for the Jet Sylphimon here for just 1 cost. Looks like he does forget to recovery here though. The Leomon will choose to block here. It's going to kill himself and of course gain the memory, passing the turn, and does draw 1 card additionally thanks to the Leomon effect. It's going to draw for turn here. It's going to go for the Tommy play here, so no rookie still inside, man. Gonna push out the Tommy and of course evolving to the Korikakumon to freeze that Jet Sylphimon in place. It's gonna go for the TK Tamer just to ignore that freeze for this turn. It's gonna look at the security and does pick up a Kazemon, adding it to hand. The left player does have 3 memory to work with though, and we finally see the Gomamon in the nursery there, so thank god. I'm gonna go for a Beowulfmon here for just 1 cost. Gonna swing at the security using Tommy's skill to actually freeze the Jet Sylphimon and of course bounce the Korikakumon to hand, and thus hit into Susanomon among all cards. And it's gonna go for the Hammer Spark here, pushing to 3 memory. It's gonna evolve to the Searsamon, which is basically a jamming level 4. It's gonna go for the Jerry Tamer here to basically summon a Leomon from his hand. It's gonna summon the EX2 Leomon, which does have a blocker, so it's very nice. The Salamon will be pushed out here. It's going to evolve to the Rapidmon to actually kill off that poor Leomon, and the Leomon will of course gain that memory upon deletion. It's going to draw 1 card and of course pass the turn to the left player already, starting off with 3 memory there. It's going to push out the jamming level 4. It's going to swing at security, going to draw 1 thanks to Upamon, does hit into the Fire Tornado, which is a secret tag for the right player there. You're gonna see the Motoki Betamon being hardcore here, which is gonna be annoying, especially with the 2 yellow memory boosts he can't use there. He's gonna hardcore the Tamer to basically call the Leomon once again. Now the right player do start the turn off with 4 memory. He's gonna hedge to the Upamon. He's gonna swing the Rapidmon actually at the level 4 there already, and he's gonna start drawing a bunch of cards thanks to the TK and the Jerry combo, drawing a total of 4 cards. And of course the armor release will happen, but we do see the Gomamon in action, does gain 1 memory. The Rapidmon will of course armor release. And it's gonna use the Jet Sylphimon to actually hit the security there, putting it down to 3 security. And of course the yellow player does go for another yellow memory boost, looking at top 4. It's going to opt to pick up the Ophanimon for the mode. Looks like it's going to evolve on top of the Salamon into the Rapidmon there, which is going to kill off the Motoki Betamon, which does unlock the 3 yellow memory boosts behind him. So basically the left player is going to be facing some sort of danger in the following turns, as he does hatch to the Upamon first in this turn, starting off the turn with 4 memory of course. He's going to evolve to the Gabumon. You're gonna see a Leomon doing shenanigans, swinging at the security, does it into a Cody, which means he doesn't die, so unfortunate. And we're gonna see 2 rookies hardcore here in terms of Motoki Betamon and the Psychomon, which is very annoying for the yellow hybrid player, I would say, but he does have the Rapidmon and the Cody Tamer behind, which is gonna be a very nuisance card for the left player. It's gonna swing and gonna use Cody effect to actually minus 2 KDP on the Motoki Betamon, basically killing it off instantly, unlocking the 3 yellow memory boosts behind again, and the Jerry Tamer are gonna draw a bunch of cards once again, but unfortunately those cards are not gonna do too much, especially because they can't recover you. Now the Jet Sylphimon actually be swinging at the Leomon there, does kill it off, but he does draw a total of 3 cards thanks to the TK as well. He's gonna go for the yellow memory boost, putting it back to 3 memory. He's gonna move up the Cody, evolving to the Kazemon for 2 costs. It looks like he does get stopped by the Psychomon, but he does have the yellow memory boost to actually basically counter the counter, and it's gonna go for the heal one there thanks to Jet Sylphimon. Gonna evolve the Jet Sylphimon into the Ophanimon for the mode as well, gonna push him back to 4 security. Man, the left player isn't having a good game in the finals today. Now the Gabumon will be pushed out here. The TK Tamer will be pushed out as well to evolve to the Koikakumon for a 2 cost hybrid Digimon. It's gonna evolve to the Billmon for 1 cost. And it's going to go for a very interesting play. It's going to swing at the Jet Sylphimon and use the effect to bounce the Rapidmon back to hand. Man, this really spells trouble because of that Patamon in nursery, because that Patamon will basically evolve to another Rapidmon the next turn, and it's going to clear off their 2 rookies on the board. So this is not looking too good, but I can understand why he does go for that play, because he's actually facing Lito already from the right player, given that he does have 4 Digimon on the field against that 2 security. Now when you see the Rapidmon being evolved here, it's going to kill off their 2 rookies as I mentioned just now, going to gain 1 memory thanks to the Patamon, but this is not looking too good for the left player. Now it's going to hatch to the Upamon. Hopefully there's some sort of hope there. It's going to evolve to the Labramon. And it's going to go for Tamer pushed out, and it's going to evolve to the Koikakumon once again, but unfortunately it's not a Tommy, so no freeze will happen here. It's going to evolve on top of each other though, so it's going to freeze finally on the Ophanimon for the mode. It's going to swing at security for just 1 check, does hit into a Patamon. It's going to go for the Hammer Spot, and of course the Ice Wall play to basically stagger the game, delaying the game I would say. It's going to go for a Jerry Tamer to play Leomon from hand. It's going to be the BT1 Leomon, which doesn't really have a blocker and just have the on deletion skill. It's going to hatch to the QPmon, and the right player is definitely having a good advantage this game. He does gain 1 memory thanks to the Cody. The Rapidmon will be swinging at the security, does lose 2 memory thanks to the Ice Wall. He's going to use Cody to actually minus DP on the Koikakumon, so it looks like he's going to swing at level 4. Going to draw 1 thanks to the Upamon as well. Then Koikakumon will die. It's going to use the Tamers to basically draw a bunch of cards because a Digimon did swing at its own blue Digimon. And looks like it's going to push out the Cody once again. Looks very familiar from the previous turn. They're going to evolve to the Kazemon, drawing 1. Looks like it does draw into the rookie there. It's going to secure a rookie to push out next turn. It's going to go for the yellow memory boost once again. Man, this yellow memory boost has been amazing for this guy. It's going to go for another yellow memory boost to actually look at top 4, and which will be picking up. I'm going to pick up the Jet Sylphimon because why not? It's going to evolve on top of the Kazemon into the Jet Sylphimon for just 1 cost, but he does have the guaranteed 3 memory Tamer, but it's going to heal him back to 4 security, and looks like this game has barely started for the right player. Now the Labramon will be pushed out here. He's going to use the Leomon to swing the security. It does hit into another Cody, so it doesn't die ironically. And we're going to see the Labramon actually be evolved into the Searsamon for just 2 costs. Going to swing at the security and of course gain memory and draw 1 card thanks to the Digitama and the rookie skill. Doesn't die to the Jet Sylphimon and the security. He's going to go for the Howling memory boost to push him back to 4 memory. He's gonna go for the Howling Marine boost once again to actually take out the Rapidmon Digisource and of course freeze the Ophanimon for down mode. I'm gonna see a Tommy being played here just to take out the Digisource and preparing for the next future turns. But looks like he doesn't really have a turn to make because we do have 3 Digimons that can swing at the 2 security left, and it's going to be a disaster. The Salamon will swing at security first, and of course Jerry will activate his Tamer effect to draw 1 card. The Salamon does die though, which is going to activate its on deletion effect to heal 1, putting him back to 3. The Rapidmon will do the last security attack. It looks like it'll be nothing, and the Just Heal Fremon will go for a game. Now congratulations to Jeremy who piloted this yellow hybrid deck to the finals. And congratulations to Chong to actually bring the Leomon with such big balls that he has. Now thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy my content.